Hi everyone, it's Mike here. It's time for my regular monthly update and vlog. So for this one, I thought I would go through and talk about what I got for Christmas, crafty goodies for Christmas, and also what I intend to do going forward for the rest of the year, kind of. So let's just jump straight into the Christmas thing. Now, I will switch over to overhead camera because I want to show you just some of the things that I got for Christmas. And also, I want to have a little chat about books. So let's just flip over. Okay, now, I got this book for Christmas. It was brought to me by Ian, my partner. And as he handed it over to me, he said to me that he hadn't realised what was in it when he ordered it for me. And having had a quick flick through it before he wrapped it, he said to me as he handed it over, I think this book may be a little basic for you now that I've looked at it. And that really made me laugh because it doesn't matter where you are in your creative journey. Inspiration and research can come from anywhere. Now, I've had a flick through this, and although some of the pages are quite simplistic in this book, and this is by Suzanne McNeill. Now, it's got ideas and inspirations for art journals and sketchbooks. There you go. And if you do a search on the Tinternet, you can probably find it. I'll put the ISBN number just at the bottom of the screen here. Where are we? There. Just at the bottom there for you. So, but having flicked through it, I don't agree with him. Although some of the pages are basic and it is for, I wouldn't have said it's for a younger audience, but it does run through the very, very basics of colour theory and that kind of stuff. But also it does give some really good ideas. Now, the style isn't particularly what I would class as grown up, if you know what I mean, but it is still it does contain lots and lots of different ideas. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, that this is the be all and end all, because it isn't, but it does give you things like tips for creating letters. And creative lettering is, you know, one of those things which I find difficult doing because I don't think my handwriting's any good. So you can get tips and hints from anywhere. So although, see, even bits about doodling and putting patterns in letters, like this page here. So although he didn't think that I would need this, then I'm afraid he is quite mistaken. Now, before I move on to the next thing I got for Christmas, I just want to show you these, because one of the things I did when I first started, let's switch back to the other camera now. One of the things that I did when I first started art journaling was research. Now, I watched YouTube for a year before I even started to do it myself. And I read, and I ordered lots and lots of books from the internet. And not only books, but magazines too. I bought Art Journaling from Somerset Studio, and I bought quite a few other magazines too. And I've got this little stash of books here that I think are great if you're just starting out on your creative journey. Now, let me just flick back to the overhead camera and I'll just show you some of these books as well. Okay, now, this is creative lettering. So, and this one is by Jenny Doe, well, almost like Homer Simpson's, I suppose. And again, it's all about creative lettering, how to do typography on your page. And there are hundreds of different ways to add letters and words and, you know, for your quotes and for your phrases and all that kind of stuff. And even though some of this is beyond me, some of it is beneath me, if you know what I mean, it's still a really, really good resource if you're stuck. So even creating letters out of characters, you know, if that's the kind of thing that you need to do, then a resource like this is perfect for pulling off the shelf to get inspiration for. Now that's one that I always look through. I've tried to practice doing some, but you know, it's having the courage to actually commit them to a page. Okay, the other one, Mixed Media Techniques for Art Journaling by Christy Conlin. Now these might be some that you already have in your collection. Again, anything. Now this is one of those ones where you can actually do things in the book, which I would never do because to me that would be ruining it. But it's all about doing journal covers, it's mixed media ideas, it's all about texturing, it's all about layering, it's creating your own stamps. There's lots and lots in these books. Now, even if you only take a couple of things from these books, then they've been worthwhile. Now, I appreciate that trying to build up a library of research materials can be quite expensive, but have a look on eBay, because I got these not for the price that's on the back. I actually got them for less. So, shop around a little bit. You never know what bargains you might get out there. And of course, there's Dina Wakley's Art Journal Freedom and Dina Wakley's Art Journal Courage, which I think are an essential for any art journaler, because they go through so much information and she gives you so many ideas. And literally, I mean, the Art Journal Freedom and the Courage really is, it's learning to just be brave and just to splash some colour on that page. So again, those two are essential reading. And then I've also got this other one by Christy Conley, and this is the Art Journal Kickstarter. It's pages and prompts to energise your art journals, and again, full of ideas. So even if you just flick through whilst you're watching the TV, you may see something that inspires you. Now, I know you can get lots of inspiration and that kind of stuff from Pinterest and from, doing a Google search or whatever. And these days, yes, I know you can sit with the internet, the sum of all human knowledge, in your lap, but there's nothing better than sitting, flicking through a book. Okay, so that's me on books. So they're just what I consider some, interesting reading if you're thinking about or wanting to do a little bit more research or just have some resources on hand that may help you get started with your art journaling. Now, the other thing that I got for my Christmas was this. It's the 20th Century Art Book. Now, I'll just show you how thick it is. That is a weighty tome. Now, it's a hardback, and in this book, it has 500 sample pieces of art from 500 artists. And I'm just going to open up and flick, and they're all in alphabetical order. Now, it's not necessarily painting. There are some sculpture in there. There's all sorts of different things. Now, this is 500 pages, as far as I'm concerned, of inspiration. Of literally open the page up and go, I like the way that circle's done. And you can take from it. Now, again, this book, when new, cost quite a lot. Now, I'm going to have a look at the back, because that's usually where the price is. Let's see if I can find if there is a price on it. You watch, there won't be one now. No, there's not. It's usually on the dust cover, but I know brand new, this cost a lot of money. This isn't brand new because this was published in, I think, 1999, in the year 1999, hence the 20th century. But this was purchased for me for Christmas. I actually asked for this, and it was literally less than £10, which is less than $15 for that. And there are 500 pages of inspiration. Even assemblage, mixed media. There's some sculpture in there. There's just all sorts of ideas for patterns, for textures, for compositions, for layouts, and it's all in one volume. So again, that is going to be an essential guide for me for 2016. Okay, so back to the other camera. Hello again. Right, so I'm going to put that away. I mean, it's very, very thick and very, very, very heavy. So, okay, what else did I get for Christmas? Okay, I got some more new colours. I got some replacement ones because some of mine are broken and I'm running down. Let's get rid of that glare. So I got some more new colours. But I also got a pack of the metallics. Haven't even opened them. Look, I've resisted temptation so far. Now, look at that. So, complete set of 10 metallic neo colours. So you will see me play with those very, very soon. Okay, that's Christmas. I got lots of other stuff, but you don't want to know about socks and t-shirts and chocolates and that kind of thing, do you? So anyway, that's my crafty stuff for Christmas. I didn't get that much crafty stuff because, you know, I wanted aftershave and deodorant and things like that. Okay, on to mission inspiration. Now, I asked a while ago if you would want to participate in the mission inspiration challenges that I've been doing with people like Gina Ahrens and Cindy Utter and Shannon Green and all those kind of people. I intend in 2016 to carry on doing collaborations with the Mission Inspiration with other YouTube artists. It's as simple as that. I don't intend to stop, but I offered to let you play too. So what I've done is I've set up a Mission Inspiration Facebook page. It's already there. So if you go to, and I'll put the link just here. If you go to that page, in readiness, it's a public Facebook page, so anybody can join in. You don't have to join, you can just go and do. And on that, every month, now it will be probably the first weekend of every month, I will put an inspiration video, an intro. So in the same style that I've done for everybody else, and I'll put that with the 10 prompts. Now I'll also put the image of those 10 prompts for the Mission Inspiration Challenge. So you can use that in the creation of your own pages, in the creation of your own videos if you want to. And I'll also put links to the resources that you can use to build your little intros and whatever if you want. Now, all you have to do, if you want to take part, is you can watch my challenge video, which will be pinned to the top of the page for the month. And then you can create your art journal page, your canvas, or whatever project you want to do using those prompts. And then all you have to do is to leave a comment with a link to either your blog or your Pinterest or your Instagram or whatever it is that you like to use in the comments section so that everybody else can have a look too. So you can share your project with the rest of the world using the prompts that I've set for you for that. And I will do that for every month of 2016. So there's lots to play with. And that will be starting this Saturday. So if you go along to the page and get yourself joined onto it before then, on Saturday, I will put the video and the sheet of the prompts for you to use. So there you go. You can all now join in. I will also put, if you want to put a little badge on your blog, if you want to, a little blog badge saying of the Mission Inspiration Facebook group, then I will also provide you with that too. So that will go onto the Facebook group, so you can just grab that and add it to your sidebar of your blog or website or whatever it is and advertise it wherever you want to. So the more people that you tell about it, the more people will play and the more inspiration that everybody will get. So I offered, you said yes, so you've got it. There you go. The other thing I want to talk to you about is played along with journal52.com. Now they do a weekly prompt once. It's every Friday. There's a new prompt for a project. Now, at the end of 2015 or beginning of 2016, the website changed hands. The girl or the lady that was involved with it, Shell, has handed it over to Effie Bird, I believe she's called. Effie Wild, sorry. Effie Wild. And I've had a look at the first week, and it looks as though the prompts are going in a slightly different direction. And I can't say that from, well, obviously it's change. Nobody likes change. And I'm no different. But it does look like it's going in a different direction. It is new. It's under new management. And I probably will carry on with Journal 52 prompts throughout the year. I can't say I'll do it every week, but I will dip in and out. But I'm just looking at the first week, and yeah, you know, it's probably one that I will do, but I won't do it every week. I'll try and do as many. I'm only going to do the ones that really interest me. Obviously, I'm going to dip in and out. If something I look at and think, no, that doesn't really get me at all, then I won't bother. So I will do it, and I will put links to Journal 52 as well in the comments section of this video as well, so you can do that. And the other thing I want to just have a quick chat with you about is Etsy. Now, obviously, if you've been following my YouTube channel and watching my videos, you'll know that I've been creating some resources for other people to use in their art journals, the digital collage sheets, that kind of stuff on my Etsy store. I am conscious that every time I say, and this is available on my Etsy store, there will be people going, trying to make money. Well, yeah, I am. In the same way that I have monetized my videos on YouTube, it's so that I can try and make my hobby pay for itself. Because resources do cost money, as everybody knows. And every time somebody clicks that like button, every time somebody shares the video, and every time somebody watches that video right the way through to the end, and whatever, then it does rack up a little bit of money. Now, we're only talking, for every 1,000 views, you're talking maybe $2. That's not a lot. It's not a lot of money at all. So you need to rack up a lot of views, and obviously the longer somebody watches, the more revenue is generated by those adverts. And that's the way YouTube works. So, and that money goes in the pot for me to purchase new resources to play with, to create videos for you. And also the money that goes from my Etsy store goes into that pot too. But I'm conscious that every time I say, and it's available on my Etsy store, there are some people out there that will roll their eyes and tut. So instead of me actually coming right out and saying it in a video, from now on, if there is something, a resource that is available on my Etsy store, then I will just put a little, I'll put it here. So that will appear somewhere on the screen to let you know that it's available in my Etsy store, and I will not refer to it. And that's it. So if you see that, then you'll know that that is what it is. And there will be a link in the description. And if you go to my blog, which is papercraftography.wordpress.com, then there is also a link to my Etsy store, as well as the Facebook page, my Flickr account, my YouTube channel, my everything. All my links are there on my blog too. So everything you'll be able to find all in one place. So that's it. That's me. That's me for January. So all set up. I will be doing more art journal pages. I'll be doing more canvases, more mixed media canvases, and some card making too. I haven't had a look at Tim Holtz to see if he started off his 12 tags of 2016 yet. It doesn't normally do that until the first week into the month. So, and again, if there's something there that interests me, I will probably do an art tag too. Or I may start doing art tags without any inspiration from him whatsoever. I may take inspiration from somewhere else. Who knows where the mood or inspiration will take me from. So there you go. That's it for me. So that's it for my January update. There's no happy mail that you haven't already seen. No Q&As because nobody's put Q&A or nobody's specifically asked me anything that I thought was relevant to a vlog like this. But there you go. So if you can think of anything, then please do so. Leave a comment below with Q&A in front of it so I know that it is for a Q&A session. Okay, that's it. I'm going now because I'm hungry and it's, what time is it? It's 4:30. So yes, my tummy's rumbling because I've had no lunch, because it's been the first day back at work today. Oh, before I forget, yes, my first day back at work today, and while I was in the shop, a lady came in, and I went in my scruffs today because we were clearing out all the Christmas stuff from the store, and she said, "You're not wearing your bow tie," and I sort of looked at her quizzically, and then I suddenly realised that she's one of my subscribers to my YouTube channel. And she said, "I've come all the way from Canada to see you." And I just threw my arms around her and gave her a real big hug. So Barb, thank you very much for dropping in. It was an absolute pleasure to meet you. And hopefully, now I know who you are, every time you leave me a comment, I'll have your little smiling face picture in my head. Okay, that's all for me now. I'm going. I'm hungry. I will see you all again real soon. Bye for now. From the brush and my finger, and just try and soften those edges so they're not too dark, but just adding a kind of shadow effect underneath.